Here we go. Welcome to the Pompey Pod with Mike and Dan. And wow, what a start to the championship season it has been already, Dan.
Terrific.
It's just, well, who'd have thought that? We're going to get straight into that game in a moment. Before we do, we have a winner of the first Pompey shirt. So we are
Is it
now up
me?
to over 500 subscribers on YouTube. It's not you, unfortunately. There may be some question marks if that was the case. But if you are Graham PFC on YouTube, or if you know Graham PFC on YouTube, please let him know that he's won a Pompey shirt. So we've put a little message out to him, but it's not had a response yet. So Graham PFC on YouTube, get in contact with us because you've won a home Pompey shirt. So please like, subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook. It's at Pompey Pod. Let's get into this game, Dan.
I was just going to try and change my name to Graham on the screen then. I couldn't do it in time.
Not quick enough. Yeah, we found our mystery winner.
Yeah, it's me.
All right. What a game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the opening 10 minutes because it was the opening 10 minutes didn't reflect the rest of the game, really, did it? How even before they scored the penalty, how are you feeling at that stage, 10 minutes in?
Well, so I expected us to go there and lose, not being completely negative, but I just thought Leeds, one of the favourites to go up. It's going to be rocking at Elland Road, and I expected Leeds to win. But when the first 5 or 10 minutes, I just thought, wow, we are actually going to get battered, aren't we? And they hit the crossbar 3 times, wasn't it, in the first 5 minutes or first however many minutes? And I just thought, are we really going to turn up? We're not going to turn up that early in the game. I just thought they're just going to walk all over us. But then, after we sort of weathered the storm, well, then we gave away the penalty as well, didn't we? Which was a terrible penalty to give away. I just thought Ogilvie was so slow. Well, I just think if you're playing against Dan James, you've got to be on your toes constantly.
the amount of times I was saying
it's just like what, and then don't dive in as well. It's just all round.
But don't you also think you're playing against Dan James, and B, they've got off to an absolute flyer of a start. So surely you're going to be, have all your wits about you, aren't you?
Yeah,
so when the ball's knocked back to your keep, well, you're not going to dawdle back, are you?
No.
And then, hello, here he is. He's nipped in front of you.
Yeah,
I was fuming at that stage because I can kind of understand Leeds coming out the blocks, but that was
it was just too easy, wasn't it? Too easy to give that away. Just exactly what I thought. But then, sort of after that, we like I say, weathered the storm, and then I thought we played all right for the rest of the or sort of 20 minutes onwards. I thought we did okay. They still had lots and lots of corners, didn't they? And a lot of half chances, but no real good chances. Yeah,
we grew into it, didn't we? We grew into it. I thought that first half. Yeah. What about the equaliser? Obviously, the keeper could do better, but
I thought cracking ball from Pack, wasn't it? It was another poor. Yeah. It was a poor. I thought our set pieces and crosses into the box were quite poor actually at the weekend. It came from that, didn't it? Did it come from our free kick that was sort of, was that the second?
No, the second goal. The first one was initially a ball from Pack swept out wide to Sammy Silvera, and then he kind of lost.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, and then it came back to Pack, and he did that nice little sly ball to Sorensen.
Yeah, kind of disguised as well, wasn't it? It was quality.
Disguised ball, and I thought he hit it well. Like you say, the second after I saw it, I thought, keeper should be saving that. But it was good to see him get on the score sheet as well.
Yeah, only thing he really had to do in the first half, wasn't it? Really.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
he kept going and took it well. Ultimately, you can get it on target. That's what we say to the kids, isn't it? When you're managing a kids team, get it on target. You got a chance of it going in. Keeper had a mare, but second one, keeper could do nothing about that, could he?
No.
What a hit!
No, that's the one, wasn't it? It came from sort of our free kick midway into their half, and that was a poor ball. Just got headed out, but they headed it back sort of 25 yards out, didn't they? And he just walloped it back in. So cracking finish. I couldn't believe that we went in 2-1. See, these are the times when you want a crystal ball. You want to just see what the odds are for us to, after we've got 1-0 down, to go in 2-1 at half time.
2-1 at half time. It's incredible, isn't it? Incredible. I absolutely. I literally just jumped off my chair when Lang hit that. When he hit it, I thought, "Oh, that's a good hit." I didn't expect it to actually go in. It was like, what?
Yeah.
But then going in at 2-1, Leeds are going to come back out. You've learned from those first 10 minutes, and then within a minute of the second half, it's obviously 2-2. Thoughts on what's that?
I lost my temper. Might surprise you. Well, I'd gone to the toilet. I walked to the toilet just as we kicked off, and I came back out, and I was just like, and then I saw them celebrate. I was like, it's just not even a minute, is it? After half time. Yeah, well done, boys.
I thought it was quite a soft goal to give away. Did you think it was a foul on Williams?
I thought it was a foul, but I said this to someone else. They said, "Oh, it was a foul in the build up to the goal." But I thought the referee actually wasn't too bad. I thought he could have booked a lot more players. I thought some of our challenges were quite strong. I thought Ogilvie was lucky to get away with that one in the first half, although it wasn't. I don't think there was intent in it. He went straight through Ampadu, didn't he? Classic. Yeah. And I thought there was a lot of niggly fouls, a lot of pullbacks, a lot of shirt pulls, that sort of thing that he let go. So
on the subject of Ogilvie, though, did you think he deserved a yellow for his challenge on Dan James?
I didn't see that. When was that?
Did you not see it? Oh, okay.
No, you might.
If you would look up, if you
can't remember,
if you were to look up a yellow card in the book in the textbook, then you'd probably have that.
Was it just a side or a pull?
But it was one of those where James was looking for it, but James basically knocked the ball past him. Ogilvie clearly knew he wasn't going to get anywhere near him. Made no real attempt to play the ball and just took him out. To be fair, it was good. I quite enjoyed it, and you knew it was going to happen. You see Ogilvie chasing him back, and James clearly was winning the race, and you just thought, and I would do exactly the same in that position. You're just going to take him out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so what did you think of the ref?
I thought he was okay. I thought he let a lot go, and I think I was a bit worried when he obviously. Don't get me wrong. I think it was definitely a yellow for Lang, kind of 10 minutes in. But I thought at that point, okay, there's going to be a lot of yellows today, isn't there? But then the next kind of Leeds challenge, which was similar, maybe not as heavy, but similar, and probably should have been a yellow. He didn't book, so I thought, well, hang on a minute, you've got to be consistent, haven't you? So that's the one thing I'd say is I don't think he was necessarily consistent. I've seen a lot of Leeds fans complaining about him, saying that the road on foul for the second goal wasn't a foul. Clearly was. There's no two ways about it, and that the penalty wasn't a penalty when it clearly was. I think if anything, we could argue that two of their goals could have been ruled out for fouls, like on the Williams. And also, I feel there's a bit of a foul on Lang for their equaliser. But
definitely was. Yeah, I think the only thing you could say about the penalty was that the foul started outside the box. So if they're saying that, then that's fine. You've got a point. But
that is true, Dan. But do you know the rule is it's where the foul ends, not where it starts.
What?
I think you're fine. I remember seeing a referee commentate on that once. And they said, the holding definitely starts outside. This was maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Holding definitely starts outside the box, but he continues it into the penalty area. Therefore, it is a penalty.
Okay.
So,
all right. Riddle me this. So I've been fouled in my own box. Okay. I've been fouled in my own box, but I roll and going all the way to
no. But the foul where the foul has taken place is where it is. But if you continue the foul. If the foul, so in a holding situation, if you're holding somebody and you continue to hold them, continue, and you don't let go until after they've gone into the box and then they fall down, that's a penalty.
Fair enough. Thank you very much.
So even if Sadie probably could drag someone from the halfway line, but even if they found him on the halfway line, and he dragged them like rugby style all the way into the penalty area.
Yeah,
that's a pen.
Okay, fair enough.
According to the laws of the game.
And I thought it was a pen. I thought Sadie was. I thought Sadie was using his body well, but it was just the arm around the neck. Again, if that's the other way around, we'd probably be fuming, wouldn't we? So it's easy to say because the penalty went for us.
But again, Lang's penalty.
Yeah. Incredible. Well, I was surprised to see him take it. Everyone was talking about that because he was on the pitch at the time, wasn't he? And then I saw him holding the ball, and my son was saying to me, "Oh, Lang's going to take this," and I was like, "Nah, he's just holding on the ball. He's just doing that."
Yeah, I thought that.
He's going to give it to someone else. And then he took it, and I just thought, oh, I see he's going to miss. He's going to miss. But then he did well. He did well.
Very ballsy. Very ballsy. I thought.
3-2. Yay!
Yeah, amazing. If we'd ended it there.
Yeah.
But then obviously they equalised. What did you think of the equaliser? A lot of people criticising Norris on the equaliser. I thought it went through Chocklessy's legs, didn't it? So you can't really criticise him too much.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you can't blame Norris. I don't think it's just a shame that. I mean, how many minutes were left? Sort of 5-ish minutes.
Well, he ended up playing till like 98 or something, didn't he?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he shouldn't be given that chance, should he? And like you say, there's a lot of people in the box. Yes, it didn't go right in the corner, but he shouldn't have had that chance. And it was just too easy. It was too easy a chance to get on the edge of the box unmarked. Yeah. It was a poor one to give away, but
I thought it was poor that they allowed that pass to come into Aronson.
Yeah,
there's a chance. I think there was a chance to block it before it went into Aronson. As soon as it went into Aronson, I thought they're going to score here. And then obviously Aronson had that other chance like about a minute later, and it's a shame. I think it would have been harsh had we lost it at the end there. But at the same time, I think once the dust settled, I think we'd have reflected on it and probably said Leeds probably deserve. Well, they definitely look at the stats. They deserve to win. They missed so many chances, didn't they?
Yeah, I think you're well happy with a point, but. Like you say, if they'd won 4-3, you wouldn't be thinking, "Oh, we've been robbed."
No.
I mean, we put a lot of work into it, a lot of effort, so that was really good to watch.
And really I think it was one of those that it was mainly down to effort. The quality gap in quality was clear to see, wasn't it? From Leeds to us, but work rate is clearly what's going to get us through this season.
Yes, definitely. Just one other thing I was going to say. I was surprised by their substitutions as well. When I saw Joseph, is it Joseph up front for them? When he came off for, it is Joseph, isn't it? Bamford. And I was like, well, that's a bonus because I thought Bamford's got no pace. He's a good finisher, but he's got no pace. So that's pretty good for us. And he'd taken off Nonto and James, didn't he?
Yeah.
I just thought that was quite surprising. I don't know what the Leeds fans thought of that, but I wouldn't be too happy, I don't think.
Well, Nonto and James were causing us quite a lot of trouble as well, weren't they? So I thought that was a little bit strange, but I didn't prepare for it. But Joseph obviously missed that absolute sitter, didn't he? So I don't even know how he got a corner out of it, to be fair, because he just blasted it over from 7 yards, didn't he? Yeah. All right, but great start. And when you factor in as well, Leeds didn't have a single player injured. They had all their squad available, whereas we were out without Bishop, Yengi, Murphy. You'd say probably two strong centre backs.
Well, you look at that team and you think Paul would come in, the new left back would come in, whose name I've just forgotten.
Possibly.
Farrell. He would come in. I would think Murphy would come in. Yengi, like you say. So we did have a lot of players out.
Yeah. Great
so
job.
I mean, from that, it bodes quite well, considering it was sort of everyone was down in the dumps after a few poor pre-season friendly results.
Yeah,
not getting as many players in as we would like. I think if you look at that team that played on Saturday with those other players coming in, that's not a bad starting 11.
Yeah, it's decent.
Anyway, fingers crossed.
Hope. There is hope, isn't there? There's hope for this season. Yeah. And bearing in mind, Leeds are probably one of the best teams we're going to face this season as well. I think it's good to get them out of the way early because they will have that little bit of rustiness, which they shouldn't have done because they did well in pre-season. But still, I thought I watched a bit of the Burnley game last night. And obviously, bearing in mind they were playing Luton, I thought they were clinical going forward.
Yeah,
very, very clinical. Okay, let's quickly go through player ratings. We'll kick off with you, Norris. What do you rate Norris?
Well, I gave Norris an 8. I thought he was.
Did you?
Yeah, I just thought he did. Other than the equaliser, I thought his handling was good. I thought he came for crosses. He wasn't getting massive punches on them, but he was getting a hand on them. And I just thought he was quite solid. I thought he did all right.
Yeah,
I thought he was one of our best players.
Fair dues. I didn't give him an 8. I gave him a 6, just only because he flapped to that early cross, and then he also could have done better on Nonto's goal. But other than that, I agree. I think he did all right. Williams, I gave a solid 7 for Williams. I thought did mostly okay. Shockley, shift to you. Sorry. Sorry.
Shockley, I gave a 6. It was okay. Yeah.
All right. I gave him a 7. I thought he was all right. I thought he was quite decent, but could have done better on non-total goal. But that's me, 6. I thought a lot of people saying he did brilliantly. I don't think he did brilliantly. I think he got turned quite often. I think Towler really, for me, needs a League One loan to get some games under his belt. I don't think he's going to play a lot this season, but he did okay. Okay.
Yeah. Ogilvy, I gave a 5. Just
okay.
Because of the penalty, just a few rash challenges.
Yeah.
It's hard because he was up against Dan James, who's one of the quickest players in the league. So, and Ogilvy doesn't have pace, so it's a tough one. But he did win a few headers. I thought Ogilvy, he was getting onto a lot of Norris sort of crossfield balls, and he was flicking the ball on. So he did that well. But I just think he'll be one of those that will move out once other players are fit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go Dazelle next. I gave him again a fairly solid 7. Didn't really see much of him in the first 20 minutes or so. But I think once we did get into the game, I thought he did a lot of good tracking back, a lot of flattering, not unflattering. What's the word? Unglamorous sort of work. I thought he did quite well.
Yeah.
Gave him a solid 7.
The dirty work.
The dirty work. Yeah, absolutely. Graft. He did the graft.
Yeah, I thought the same. I thought he was all right. He sort of, like you say, went unnoticed. But yeah, I thought he did all right. Pack, I gave a 7.5 to.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have to answer this because it's my mum and she's got Joe.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Hello.
Now. Okay, so 7.5 for Pack.
7.5. Yeah, I thought it was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lane, I gave a 6. I thought he was pretty absent first half, but then I think that was mainly because we played mostly down the left. I did better second half. Still not in the game that much, but I think that was mainly down to not being being allowed to be in the game that much. So, yeah, but did okay.
Yeah. I gave him a 5. Just
okay.
Yeah.
Lang for you.
Lang, I gave an 8. Just I thought he worked very hard. Took the first goal really well. Got the pen. I just thought he worked really, really hard as well. Just put a lot of effort in. Just got to watch those yellow cards. I think.
Yeah.
I think he's that player. I need to look. I always forget to do it, but before every game, I'm going to see what the odds are on him getting a yellow card because he does seem to pick up a lot, and I'm just concerned that there's going to be that accumulation of yellow cards and he'll be out for a game.
He's a little rash, isn't he? He's a little rash.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I was worried for him when he got booked early, but actually I thought he did all right after that. Silvera, I gave a 6 to. I thought he was quite involved in the first half, but didn't really. You weren't so generous, were you?
You're too nice, aren't you? You're too nice.
Go on.
He didn't do anything, Mike. He didn't do anything, did he? And then he was pulled off at half time. There was one cross
was he?
in the first minute, and he miscontrolled it and went out of play or early. I don't know. It was the
I
that.
remember
Professional football, you can bring that down. So yeah, I gave him a little 5.
Okay, fair dues. And finally, for you, Sorensen.
I gave him a 6. Not just because I thought he took his goal well, but again, didn't get much service. Other than the one chance he did take, so that's all you want from him, isn't it?
Okay, I think you're harsher at 6. I think he had one chance, scored from it. I gave him a 7 for that. Okay, so we'll go through the subs. So, with subs, with the exception of Sadie, I've just given them all a 6 because I gave Sadie a 7 because I thought he did well. The way he uses his body is just incredible, isn't it? And somehow gets his body where it's between him and the ball when you don't expect him to, and then. Sorry, the player and the ball, and then somehow manages to just spin the ball past the player.
Yeah,
and it's like bloody hell, it's great.
No,
I just think he is that player though who only can really do that for 30 minutes. I don't think he's still an impact sub for me.
Exactly that. Yeah, I gave him a 7.5. I just thought he came on and exactly that. He did what you want from him for a half an hour. When he starts, he's not as effective, but he came on, used his body so well, so strong. And like you say, he just did that where he was just holding the ball up and then he just spanned past a couple of Leeds players, did it a couple of times, didn't he? And then won the penalty. So I thought, I thought he did really well. Yeah,
good for Christian Sadie. Okay, so 3-3 start at Elland Road. Nobody would have predicted that, but we'll take it. We will definitely take it. On to Luton next weekend via Millwall at home. We'll be back later in this week with a preview of the Luton game. And if you can't get enough of your Pompey Pod content, we'll also be on the Luton Town podcast. I believe it's called Oh When the Town. But I really should have checked that before we came on air, really, or before we recorded. But we will be on the Luton Town podcast as well, with their host Dave later in this week. But for now, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. We'll be back later this week, but bye for now.
Bye.